This is one of my absolute favorite neighborhoods in all of San Antonio, and today I'm going to take you behind the scenes and show you literally everything you need to know about this amazing neighborhood. It has some of the best amenities, probably in one of the best locations out of any neighborhood in all of the San Antonio area. Has hill country views, it's close to the lake, it's close to shopping in multiple different areas, has some outstanding schools, really close to multiple grocery stores, and think H-E-B specifically. It has some of the highest quality builders in all of San Antonio and even all of Texas potentially. And my personal favorites, for one, I've actually lived in one of the homes built by one of these builders. And in fact, it has a home in this neighborhood that I don't think you will ever find again, honestly. And you'll definitely not find it in any neighborhood like this. It's basically a custom home in one of these, typical subdivision, development type communities. It is one that I don't think you will ever want to miss. It is super unique, it is super custom, super high quality, and I'm going to take you through that exact home today too. It's right around $500,000 also. We're going to go through a bunch of different homes. 300s, 400s, 500,000 is kind of the sweet spot for this. Nothing crazy expensive like 700,000 and 800,000, even for some of these like 3,000 plus square foot homes out in the middle of the hill country, but still really close to everything. So there's a lot to love about this neighborhood, and we're gonna get into a lot of that. And now don't forget, right before we get started with all of this, if you have any questions about building a house in one of these new home communities or buying one of their spec homes, reach out to us at the Life in San Antonio, Texas Home Group. I've literally helped 100 people like you in the last few years buy some of these new homes in these new build neighborhoods. I absolutely love doing it. It's something I'm super passionate about. I've done it multiple times myself. I love building homes. I've lived in nothing but new homes my entire life, and we have a ton of experience having lived here our entire lives and grown up here, and we know this place like the back of our hands. We would love to help you make this your new home as well. Now let's get out to this neighborhood, and I'll tell you exactly where we're gonna go in just a minute. Now I just got some of the details for some of these builders out here. So we're gonna take a look at a few different homes today. We're gonna go look at the Highland home, the Breitling home, and the outstanding Chesmar home, which is the one I mentioned earlier that is completely unique and original to anything else in San Antonio. There's other builders here too. You got Princeton Classic Homes. They're the upper end of Bella Vista, or used to be Bella Vista, now Legend Homes. Legend Homes doesn't build in here anymore. There's a lot of homes that are still available by Legend Homes right now, but we're also gonna get Perry, David Weekly, and Scott Felder that are going to start building here in the coming phases. I mean, there's still a lot of development going on at the back of MEYER Ranch here. We're probably, maybe halfway done, so there's a lot left to build out. Now, I'm sure you want to know what neighborhood we're even talking about today. Well, we are in the outstanding award-winning MEYER Ranch. So MEYER Ranch is in a class of its own, really, because of a lot of it is to do with its location. It's also to do with its amenities and its pretty outstanding builders as well, but the location itself is really hard to beat. It's in a very central location while also still being out in the middle of the rural hill country. So we are in a central spot kind of between Bulverde and New Braunfels. We're about 13 or so minutes away from the H-E-B at West Point Village over in New Braunfels. So if you're living out here, it's a New Braunfels address, but it's gonna be, that's probably gonna be the nearest place you go for like your grocery stores, but you could also go to Bulverde. It's 15 minutes to get to the H-E-B in Bulverde. So you're right in between the two. This is Smithson Valley High School, Bulverde School District, so outstanding Comount ISD schools, and you have all kinds of amazing green space out here too. So that's kind of the beauty of this Texas hill country. I mean, you can see we're at the community green here, which I'll talk about here in just a second with the amenities, but there's also all kinds of different other benefits to this location. We're in between Canyon Lake and Schertz. Canyon Lake is about a 30-minute drive, so you can get over there, take the boat. There's a storage place actually right down the road from here where you can keep your boat, just go grab it, go to Canyon Lake. Schertz and all the shopping at the Forum at Live Oak is right about 30 minutes as well. So you're in a super easy spot to get to just about anything and everything you need. If you commute into San Antonio, you take 3009 down south, get into San Antonio that way, or if you even need to go north and head to Austin, it's right off of 35, so you go that way as well. Super, super easy location to get to just about anything you need. You also have like 10-minute access to the Natural Bridge Wildlife Ranch and Natural Bridge Wildlife Caverns, or Natural Bridge Caverns, I should say, not Wildlife Caverns. But you have just so many different things to love about this location specifically. So we're gonna start first with Breitling Homes. So Breitling Homes is one of the most affordable builders in this neighborhood. It's gonna be continuing to build in this neighborhood. And this is one of their floor plans called the Palm. It's like a little under 2,000 square feet. It's a little bit higher priced. They have some that kind of start right around 400. This one's at 480. But let's come take a look inside here. So basically, when you walk in, you got these big open ceilings. I don't know, I'll show you here, hold on. So like when you walk in, you have these like big, huge tray ceilings. It's a big floor plan. It feels a lot bigger than 1,900 square feet, but it's over here to the right. Whenever you walk in, you have like this flex space, and then you have the laundry room, and then that's the door over to the garage over that way, a couple little closets. And then over here on the right, you have your 2 bedrooms, and then your full bathroom right there. Let's take a look at that, Lauren, come on. So what I really like about this plan is the cabinets that they have in these bathrooms. That's kind of my style that I like a lot. I like the stained, the oak colored cabinets. Those are pretty cool. And then you also have a half bath for guests and everything else right here, you know, right off the living room. And what I really like too is when you walk into this living area, it is just like wide open. I mean, I'm a big guy. I'm like 6'1". I mean, it's 10-foot ceilings here. So you can see how much open space you have here. You got a big kitchen with a big island over here. You could probably fit, I don't know, probably four bar stools around there. You got upgraded backsplash, gas cooking. This whole neighborhood is gas, by the way. So if you like gas cooking, this is a good neighborhood for that. Big dining space. I mean, you could have a little extra sitting area here, just a big living area with the big dining room over here. I mean, you could just see how much, you know, space you got. It just feels so much bigger than 1,900 square feet. You got all these windows, a pretty good sized backyard. I mean, that's one thing about MEYER Ranch is that the backyards here are really good size. And they really try to preserve like all of the nature and everything in the community. So you keep a lot of these big trees that you can see kind of back in the other section of the neighborhood, but huge back patio. Let's go just look out there real quick. I mean, just a massive back patio. They block and wire these for ceiling fans. You've got a huge, you know, just a huge space back here. I mean, and it's nice and shaded, big size backyard for, you know, one of these tract home neighborhoods. And you're gonna see these hills back over here and all these trees, that's all gonna stay. They tried really hard to keep this you know, super natural so that you do keep that hill country vibe out here. Now looking at the master over here, it's a really good size actually. I mean, for a smaller home like this, it's a good size. And you got these vaulted ceilings in here. Add your ceiling fan, great. It's got these big windows out here. I mean, not true builder grade carpet. They kind of upgraded this just a little bit. It's not like, you know, bottom of the bottom, but it's not like upper level either. So I think you could probably stand to upgrade this carpet over time, but you got a big master bathroom too. Again, you know, soaking tub, big shower with, you know, the frameless shower with a bench seat. I mean, it's a really good sized shower actually. Double vanity, again with these counters and these cabinets that I really like. Toilets in here, so nice little closet for your toilet there, and then your big master closet here. So you've got a lot of space in a relatively small house actually. I mean, for being, you know, just under 2,000 square feet, it's not a huge house by any means, but overall, Breitling Homes is the most affordable builder in here. You can get homes that start at right around 400,000. They're getting ready to open some new sections. They're gonna start building more homes. They take 5 to 6 months in building their homes. So if you're looking at building, this is a really good option, especially if you're looking at staying at low 400s. And they may even throw you in some incentives too that you can talk to them about and see if they have, you know, some closing costs that they'll cover for, you know, going with them on their lender. All kinds of different stuff that we can look at whenever we're going that route. Next, we're gonna go take a look at their amenities. MEYER Ranch is known far and wide for its amenities, like the house, the community green, and the hall, and then the Heimer house. So all of these different things bring a very large variety of different kinds of amenities that MEYER Ranch has that bring a lot of people, a lot of, you know, home buyers and, you know, neighbors alike to this neighborhood to kind of check it out. The community green was the very first one built. It is a big you know, gathering hall that you can rent out for spaces. You can use it for birthday parties, graduation parties, whatever. The big green space out in the back has a concert, you know, little stage that you can use, and they've had, you know, country artists there at, such as Kyle Park, and they always have kind of local, you know, country artists come out and play for concerts. They do food trucks quite frequently, I think on a weekly basis, and it's also got this little playground next to it. There's trail systems throughout MEYER Ranch. I mean, there's trail systems kind of going in and out of the houses. It's all these, walking trails that are kind of granite and, crushed granite on them. Super great hill country views, lots of trees to preserve the hill country feel of this neighborhood. And the house, which is Haus, that German feel like New Braunfels, has everything that you can imagine. It has a huge pool, it has a fitness center, it has a splash pad for the kids, it has a big playscape, it has a pavilion, has a fire pit, has a putting green, practice your golfing, a big open area for the dogs. There's a bridge right there next to it, so you can kind of walk around there. Another thing I wasn't quite aware of until we looked at it was that there's golf cart parking at the Amenity Center, so you can drive your golf carts from just down the street from your neighborhood, from your house, and just take it straight to the pool for the day. The Heimer house is also the kind of I guess they call it the crown jewel. It's the kind of focal point of MEYER Ranch. It's the original house that the owners of MEYER Ranch built back in the 1850s. It's in its original state. It's going to be, kind of just more of like a photography, just kind of picture location, just place that you can just see and look at, not really anything else going on around it. Maybe do some parks and stuff around it, but it's a pretty neat little spot, really cool little old brick house, old stone house that they put together. But amenities galore in MEYER Ranch for sure. What's up, guys? So this is one of my favorite builders. Highland Homes is by far and away one of the top builders in all of San Antonio. This home is no exception. As you can see from the front, it is outstanding. This home, I just took you through the Breitling homes, right? You saw that one was around $480. This one's only $100,000 more at $580, and we're at 3,200 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths. Let me come down and I'll show you the rest of the house. So what I really like about this house is the huge ceilings. That's what Highland does in everything. I mean, even upstairs has really tall ceilings. You can see, you walk in, you got this big entryway right here, this huge 8-foot door. I mean, that's just amazing right there. And then you have full, kind of almost like a guest suite, in-law suite right here, bedroom, full bath for them. Got a big walk-in closet in there with a linen closet. You got over here, to the left, we have your laundry room and your garage door, and then another little closet. I mean, there's all kinds of storage in here. Wood look tile everywhere. When you walk into the right, 5 bedrooms plus a study. You have your dining room space here, huge open area, really nice fireplace with tile backsplash there, nice mantle, ceiling fans already included. Decent amount of cabinet space. I mean, I would say for a house this big, you might want to add a little bit more. So this whole wall right here could probably easily be added more cabinets if you wanted to give yourself more cabinet space for storage. You got a good sized pantry, built-in oven. I mean, the island is good size. I mean, you got, seating all the way around just about. I mean, you could add some chairs over here if you really wanted to, or over time, you can make this even a little bit bigger island over this way too. Lots of different things you can do. Big 5-burner cooktop, nice backsplash, quartz countertops. I mean, really, really good sized backyard. I mean, it's not as big as the Breitling homes. The patio's not as big either, but at the same time, you're getting a lot more space in the house, so it's kind of taking up a little bit more of that yard space. We're on the same street as that Breitling home. We're looking at the master. Now, I say it looks pretty big. I think the one at Breitling was actually a little bit bigger, but super tall ceiling still, nice carpet, and you got a really good size master bathroom as well. Really nice tile floors, really nice tile all the way up to the ceiling in the shower, soaking tub, double sinks, window for some light in here, big closet, all kinds of stuff. So you got a really good sized closet in here. I mean, it's plenty big. I know, at least for me, I don't have nearly this much stuff. Neither does my wife. You can ask her, she's behind the camera if you couldn't tell. Now let's go take a look upstairs. So really nice thing about this, like I said, 3,200 square feet, 5 bedrooms. We got 2 downstairs. The other 3 are upstairs. You have this huge loft overlooking the living room, in addition to the little balcony overlooking the entryway. So let's go take a look upstairs. They also did, if you didn't notice, one of the other higher quality things that they do here, super tall baseboards. Really, really squared off edges, real modern touch to it. Now, when we're going up, you can see these really nice railings that they did. They didn't do just the cheap old railings. They got really nice design there. and you got a good sized loft when you come up here. But what's really cool is that you kind of have two spaces. So you have the big loft area, and then over here, you have kind of a smaller loft area with TV hookups on the wall. You could add, a little office space here if you wanted to for an extra office space. This could be just a, sitting area for a TV, all that kind of stuff. Over playroom. You got full bathroom here, closets. This here, I'm pretty sure is locked. I'm pretty sure this is attic access. You got a full bedroom here with a big walk-in closets. I think all of these bedrooms have good sized walk-in closets here. So not too bad at all. And then the other two bedrooms, I should say, over here on this side, double vanity in here, separate toilet and shower room that you can close off with the door. One thing we got in our house, we got it separated so that one kid can have the shower, the other kid can be in the sinks and doing their things, getting ready for the day. And now this room over here has its own little closet space here too. Oh, look, more attic access. And then, another decent sized room with a good walk-in closet. So huge house, 3,200 square feet. Like I said, Highland Homes, by far and away one of the biggest, most high quality builders in all of San Antonio. One of the things I absolutely love about them is that they build houses that are like 4,500 square feet plus, like $1 million homes, and then they're building this one for 580. You can find the same size home with Highland over in the Bernie area for probably about 800,000 plus. I mean, it's a huge, bargain in my opinion, looking at a Highland home at this price for this size. It's very hard to beat. Now, the next thing that we're gonna take a look at is what I've been telling you guys all about. The Chesmar Homes that is completely unique, one of a kind, and is definitely gonna be a showstopper that you're gonna wanna see. All right, now we are finally at this Chesmar home that I've been telling you about. And as you can see, it doesn't look like anything else that we see in this neighborhood. I mean, you can just look around the street and we'll just pan around to see the houses that are on this main street coming into MEYER Ranch. You have all kinds of custom style homes. I mean, this is the main drag coming into MEYER Ranch. This is MEYER Ranch Parkway. I don't know exactly what the name of the street is, but this street is pretty much built out. There's a couple that are still available. I think maybe 2 from Chesmar that you could go out and buy, but everything else is pretty much sold out as far as this style of home. But this is gonna give you a good representation of exactly what you can get in this Chesmar home. Now, let's come take a look inside. This one specifically is the Aurora floor plan. It's about 2,200 square feet. You have 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's a wide house. It's not like all these other houses that are kind of long and skinny on these narrow lots. So the house itself is 50 foot wide. So when you walk in, I mean, you can see the finishes. I mean, look at these floors. You've got, these beams in the living room that you see as soon as you walk in. To the right, immediately to the right is a study. It's a salesman's office, so he's out, letting us do the video right now, but you can see all the built-ins that they do on some of theirs. They got these really nice light fixtures. Over here, you have essentially your guest suite. You have a bedroom over here to the front and a full bathroom. I mean, just look at these cabinets that they got. I mean, really kind of a modern style, that stained wood look. You walk in, you have your laundry room off to the right with a little bench for your your shoes and stuff. But the seller of this house specifically is this kitchen right here. Double islands, both sides. You got cabinets going either direction. Huge gas burner stovetop, built-in ovens, tall ceilings in here. Electric fireplace with tile on the backsplash. I mean, lots of windows. These lots specifically on MEYER Ranch are kind of their crown jewels, I would like to call it. I think I may have mentioned that once in the video already, but they are detached garages in the back. So we'll get over to that in a second, but let's go over this way. So over this side, you have your dining room off to the end, and then you have your huge pantry over here. So massive pantry right here. Huge legitimate walk-in pantry. And then back here, you have bedrooms 3 and 4, and your other bathroom. I mean, you can see the tile backsplash. They do the wallpaper on some of these things. And what they have in-house, what sales agent was telling me, is that they have their own design studio here in-house. That's what they use that detached garage for here in this model home. This is the model home for Chesmar. So you can come take a look at this anytime. But you get to come and design your finishes whenever you're building with Chesmar. You're looking again like around 6 months build time. they have a ton of lots that they're getting ready to release in this new phase. So they're gonna be able to build for a long time out here. They just picked up a bunch of other lots as well from Bella Vista, now Legend Homes, who moved out of the neighborhood. They're not in here anymore. So as far as building goes, there are all kinds of options with Chesmar. They have price points from basically 400,000 all the way up to the high 500,000s. 1,700 square foot all the way up to like over 3,000 square foot. Now let's take a look at this master over here. So master is back right off of a patio. You can see you got this big patio out here. They did a little extended deck for the model home specifically. But you can see these are, you know, not the most private lots. These are specifically made for kind of showing everything off, you know? And so you have the detached garage straight off the back here. You have all these windows, beams, you know, not beams, but they got a really cool crown molding and then it's a really nice light fixture. Huge room in here. And then they just go all out on the design. So these are all, you know, potential options that you could do in your Chesmar home. So just think about that. You got a huge closet over here, huge shower, freestanding tub, you know, the cabinets that match everything that you've been looking for. I mean, super modern finishes that you just don't see in any of these other builders' homes. Now, all of these builders in here, like I said, are super high quality, but Chesmar just kind of took it up a notch with all of theirs. They're super custom, you know, semi-custom homes. They have, you know, just a whole lot of different finishes to offer whenever you're doing your designs, whenever you're building from scratch. They do quite a few, you know, dirt build homes, and they're getting ready to do more spec homes. So if you want to get a, you know, a dirt build where you can build from the ground up and make all these selections, definitely reach out to us, and so we can kind of talk you through that process, or anywhere in San Antonio for that matter. This is the type of community that you really want to be able to get into because of all the amenities, because of the location, because of the builders. I mean, just everything that there is to offer about MEYER Ranch is something that is extremely desirable in my opinion. Now, if you're thinking about moving here to San Antonio, make sure you reach out. And if you are interested at all in seeing more about New Braunfels, check out this video right here. And until the next one, we'll see you there.